Hello. Today's blog is titled Love. I listed three scriptures I'd like to read to you. The first one is 1 Peter 4, verse 8. And above all things, have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multitude of sins. Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sins. Galatians 5:14. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. That's, another place in the Bible it says that God is love. So if we're going to get it, if we're going to really understand, walk, live, breathe with God, we have to have love. And I know personally, I'm sure I know I love my family, my kids, my parents, my brothers and sisters that I grew up with. I really love them. But other than that, until Christ came, until I was reborn, I don't think it was possible for me to love a stranger or have any love for anybody like that, or especially an enemy. But God asks us to love even our enemies. And it says that it will cover a multitude of sins, or it covers all sins in Proverbs, it says. And the law is fulfilled in one word: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So we need to really, really understand that. We need to really get what God is telling us. It's simple. The simplicity of Christ is to love unconditionally, to love even our enemies. This does not mean that we are supposed to let them walk all over us, or that we're supposed to approve of everything that they may do. But we're to love them unconditionally. And to me, the secret, the biggest thing that God ever quickened to me in my whole life about love was when He showed me so clearly that I could be any person that I considered my enemy, someone that I actually hated. God showed it to me that I could have been born in their shoes, raised up in their family, grew up with their influences and everything that they were, that could be me. I'm only who I am by the grace of God. You're only who you are by the grace of God. If you're watching this video, I'm definitely believing that you are called, that God has a calling on your life. So, God says to love our enemies. And the only way for me that I could possibly do that was when God actually showed me so clearly that I could be the person that I hated. So after that, after I saw that so clearly, I had no problem. It was easy for me to have compassion on them and to actually have love for them, because I realized that except for the grace of God, that could be me. That's why God calls us and tells us and commands us even to love our enemies and to love, because every one of us are who we are because of all the influences and everything that got us to where we are now. So God says to love even our enemies. And I just pray and hope that you can catch this, that you can see how important it really is. It's so important that we love our enemies, and that we love unconditionally. And as I said, I don't mean that we approve of them or anything, but it means that we have a compassion, a deep compassion, and a deep love for them. And when we do that, we will be able to actually speak life into their lives, and just simply by showing them love. It is so critical and so important. Have a wonderful day today.